MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the LA Dodgers and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Boston Red Sox.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against him. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Chris Sale gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. Three-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
Leading out tonight for the Dodgers, second baseman,
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. One and one to the Dodgers leadoff man. The 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Bats on the run. One out.
batting second, third baseman.
Striding into the box, Justin Turner. Here it comes. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. One out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to third. Devers has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third, first baseman number 35.
First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses. Just underway here at Fenway Park. Two and one.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
The 2-1 on its way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. And now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Clayton Kershaw is on the mound here on the road for Game 1 of the World Series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, take a look at that career ERA in the low 2s. Not an easy thing to do in the day of smaller ballparks and guys hitting a lot of home runs. One thing he does, he stays away from the barrels of the bats, and if he continues to pitch like that, he's going to have his way with a lot of teams. It'll be interesting and fun to watch him in this one here today.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st.
Leading off for the Red Sox, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
1 strike. That's foul.
Another 2-2 offering. And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Barnes finds it. The throw to first is in time. 1 down. Next up for the Red Sox, Andrew Benintendi, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now. 2 away. And with 2 away here in game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight. Now at the plate, Mitch Moreland. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike.
Play 11, 1-1.
Right there at the belt. 1 and 2 now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Kershaw looks in. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Still no score. Here's Manny Machado now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Shortstop, Manny Machado.
First pitch of the at-bat. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. A ball and a strike now to Machado. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Fastball that just misses inside.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Standing in now, Chris Taylor. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now it's 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. More trouble waiting on deck in the person of Matt Kemp. The 3-0 pitch, and that misses for ball 4.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Matt Kemp.
From the stretch, takes a high fastball for a strike. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. Kinsler for one. On to Moreland as they get them both. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Here's J.D. Martinez, set to lead off the home half of the second.
J.D. Martinez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Bogaerts absolutely feasts off of left-handed pitching. Many right-handed hitters do better against southpaws, of course, but he's about as good as it gets in the opposite-handed type of matchup. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Now at the plate, Rafael Devers. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Kershaw gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Machado is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd, and we are tied 0-0. Stepping into the box, Kike Hernandez will lead things off here for L.A., but don't go too far. Yasiel Puig set to bat next. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Missed with a slider.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Swing, and he's able to flare this one out to left. That's a hit, the first in this game for the Dodgers.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
And now is Yasiel Puig, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
1-0.
Hernandez on at first, nobody out. A 1-1 count to Puig.
Playing 11, 1-1.
Bouncer up the middle. Bogaerts to his left. He's there on to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far. Stepping up now, Austin Barnes. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Third inning, no score to this point. Two balls and a strike to count to Austin Barnes. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Bradley is there, and the inning is over. Dodgers go down quietly. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's second baseman Ian Kinsler. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Big, slow breaking ball. One that drops in for a strike. Pitch taken there by Kinsler, and he's out in front now. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
The 3-1. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Coming to the plate now, Sandy Leon. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Has a look. Now the pitch. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now. Ready with the 2-0. Grounded down the third baseline. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox. Now the throw comes quickly into the third baseman, so they're at the corners now to begin the inning.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the third baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher, but it got through.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, and they're runners at the corners now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
From a hitter's perspective, you knocked a donut off your bat knowing 2 things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Struck him out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Riding in once again, Mookie Betts. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gun. Here comes the first pitch. And he just misses with a curveball. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Two and one now to Mookie.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Two one, here it is. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Fouled off. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Now to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Kershaw comes set. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Hit out towards second. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in, Brian Dozier, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First delivery to him on the way. Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. To second for 1. On to Moreland, and it's a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. And this is swung on and missed. Might have even been a foul tip that's held on to, but either way, the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Fouled away. Fly ball into straightaway left. Chasing after it is Taylor, and it drops down in front of him, a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Up next for the Red Sox, designated hitter, J.D.
Digging in now, J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Moreland aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Stepping in now, Xander Bogaerts. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
The 1-0. Gets a small piece near the plate. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now.
Up next for the Red Sox, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rafael Devers. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Sent on the ground out to second. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And the Red Sox are off to a 1-0 lead.
That's just your classic ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel of the ball right there, able to get that one through. It picks up an RBI, hard hit, and a well-deserved run batted in.
Now a snap throw to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Two-0 count, the pitch. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Hernandez going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Digging in, Sandy Leon. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
A ball and no strikes.
He's been great on the mound up until this inning, and yeah, he and his guys are behind 2-0 now, but if he can seal the leak and hold these guys right here the rest of the way, this is still going to be a start he can be proud of.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And a dive, but he's back. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Runners off for second. Pitch inside the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Here's the 2-1. In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So coming to the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. First time up, he went down looking. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sliders in for a strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kershaw now on 1-1. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Devers on second. Leon at first. 2 out in the inning. Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Mookie Betts. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. Three runs already home here. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. It is taken for strike 2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to attack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
The 1-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Hernandez moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We played 4 full. The Red Sox lead it 3-0.
Leading off for the Dodgers, shortstop, Manny Machado.
Now the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0. Hit high in the air down the right field line. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Striding in, Chris Taylor reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Ranging back is Bradley. Gone! Chris Taylor with a solo shot. His first homer so far in the series. And the Dodgers are on the board. It's now a 3-1 game.
We were wondering who was going to strike first with the long ball. What a moment for him right there. Home run in the World Series. No one can ever take that away from you.
Now batting.
So here's Matt Kemp now.
Matt Kemp.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Kike Hernandez.
So stepping in, Kike Hernandez. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. And a fastball just a bit up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's ball 2 now. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Hit out towards second. Kinsler to his right. He has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The Dodgers do get one back on the solo home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Dodgers 1. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
Hey, great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer.
And that one just missed outside.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Grounded to first. Bellinger fields cleanly, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The first baseman, number 18, Mitch Moreland.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. On its way is pitch number 75. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. He loses him on ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking you deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Here's J.D. Martinez, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Now the 0-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Now the 1-1 pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. Line to the right side. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. In now is Yasiel Puig. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
No.
2-0.
Inside.
2-0 count. The pitch is a heater in there for a strike.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
One strike.
The 3-1. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Now batting, catcher.
Into the box now, Austin Barnes. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Outside.
A ball and no strikes. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. In the air, down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. The 1-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And there he goes towards second. And this one's in the dirt. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts has a read on it. He's got it one away.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Brian Dozier. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And that'll plate the run from second as the lead shrinks to 1 at 3-2 now. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the two outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
In now, Justin Turner. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Two 2-0 now.
No strike.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
First baseman number 35.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Line drive to left. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And that lead disappears with it, as this is now a 3-3 ball game.
Hey, you tip your hat to the batter for finding a way to find some green grass out there. But, man, that has to frustrate you, Dan. An executed pitch right there.
It does. Anytime you make a good pitch, and off the bat, it certainly didn't look like it was going to fall in for a base hit. You make a good pitch, but you don't necessarily always get the kind of results you want as a pitcher.
He's set, and the pitch.
Yep.
There's a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Machado now on 0-1. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. On the move is Betts, but he won't get there. It falls in. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Into the box now, Chris Taylor. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Missed with a slider. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Now here's a swing and a ground ball for Kinsler at second base. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Rafael Devers the next to bat. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
For the Red Sox, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Now batting, second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
So 1 away now, and here's Ian Kinsler. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Not too often do you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Little chopper back to the mound. Machado is up with it. Throw on to first takes care of Kinsler here for out number 2. Outstanding range on display that time. And here's the data from ShowTrack. I didn't think he was going to get to that one, but he did. And then to complete the play, he made a fantastic throw right on the money. That batter's got to feel like he got robbed on that ball. Into the box, Sandy Leon. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Kershaw into the windup. Here's the 2-0 pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Puig is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds at 3-3. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Stepping up to the plate, Matt Kemp. No hits to this point.
Designated hitter, Matt Kemp.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0. A strike and it's 2-1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball middle of the zone.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Soft liner to the left side. And he'll reach first safely.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning, game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. And the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Carson Smith comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Carson Smith.
Kike Hernandez will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Swings through the slider there. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Stepping in now, Yasiel Puig.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
standing in, Austin Barnes, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Ripped down the first base line. And that finds a seam for extra bases, as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Here's Brian Dozier now. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. The tag, and he's safe. And with it, they've taken the lead here in Game 1. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch high in the air out to center field. Bradley is there, and that ends the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. They'll get up and stretch here at Fenway. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Red Sox 3. Striding in for Boston, Jackie Bradley Jr., who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up. Some
action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Taylor is there, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, right fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Mookie Betts. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Back goes Puig at the track. And he can't get to it as it bounces over the wall for a ground rule double, and the tying run will be in scoring position.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has 0 chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Yimi Garcia takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. The 0-1 pitch. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
No contact there, and it's 1-2. Bounce it to the left side, and that's through into left, a base hit. The throw to the plate. Tag, not in time. And here in game one, we are all tied.
You know, Dero, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Strike one to start the at-bat. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first, and he'll dive back in safely. Here's J.D. Martinez. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he steals second. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with two down. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to two strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Popped him up. Machado moving to his left. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. 8th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. In Justin Turner, and this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Here it comes. On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball one.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Tie ball game, 4-4 the score as we give you a look there at the starter comparison to see how the numbers match up for the two starting pitchers. Ready now, Cody Bellinger. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the changeup is way low that time. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Betts looking up. And as Dodger fans have heard for years, she is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
This is going to be one of those moments we look back on in a couple of years when we relive this World Series. That swing of the bat late in the game to take the lead, huge play.
Joe Kelly gets the call as he'll pitch with one gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 56.
Manny Machado will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Manny.
He's set. Here it comes. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0. And the pitch. A ball and a strike. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. One out, nobody on. Three and one is the count to the Dodgers shortstop.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. It's a solo home run off the bat of Manny Machado. His first homer here in the series, and it's now 6-4.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
The left fielder, number 3, Chris Taylor.
In now, Chris Taylor. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Fastball down near the shoe tops.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
Still only one out in the inning. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
First offering on its way. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. He's just 1 for 6. He's set. Here's the 0-1. behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. High in the air down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Red Sox 4. Adam Liberatore is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 36, Adam Liberatore.
Stepping in, Rafael Devers. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
1-0 the count. Now the 1-0. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We're playing 2-2.
Here now the 2-2. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, as he lifts it in the air to right field. There to make the play is Puig for route number 2.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in to try it again, Sandy Leon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming, here it is. Changeup in for a strike.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. One and 2 to the Red Sox catcher.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now another 1-2. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And it's gone into the monster seats. So a solo shot down the line and left. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
You've heard people talk about towering home runs. Well, when you hit one over the monster, you know you've hit one. The only question on this one, was it going to stay fair? And it did.
Now batting, center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
2-1 now. The 2-1 home. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two out, nobody on. And he lays off. Ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie.
Digging in once again, Mookie Betts. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. And foul, though it had the home run distance.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here comes another 0-2. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early. Then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Another full count offering on its way. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And now this is bobbled out in center.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Number 46 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 46.
Into the box now, Andrew Benintendi, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. That's wide, 2-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
The 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. Just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Into the box, Mitch Moreland. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And a breaking ball stays outside.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
The 1-0 home. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Red Sox able to get one right back on the solo home run. On to the 9th from Fenway Park. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Red Sox 5. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network from Boston, Mass. We're set for the final innings of this one. Craig Kimbrell enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
0-1 the count. Comes set with the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. The 1-1. Taken. Strike 2. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
In now is Yasiel Puig as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 delivery. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. And in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, he's 1 for 2. Hard on the ground toward short. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner. Ready for another shot now. Austin Barnes. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he'll get back in safely. Another look to first. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1. Breaking ball in for a strike. Puig stands at first with one out. Working for the punch out and the offering. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Brian Dozier has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. A 1 count. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at, you're seeing nothing. You're seeing vapor.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Missed with a breaking ball. 2 out with the man at first. Count remains 2-2. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Dodgers leave 1. They lead it, however, it's 6-5. Jansen, if the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. The 1-0 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate. Jansen is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
That's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
3-0 to him now. Here it comes. The 3-0 is in there for strike 1.
3-1.
The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Popped him up. Bellinger is there. 1 away.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogart.
Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tough slider down low for a strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Late that time for a strike. Jansen comes set. 0-1 on its way. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
Last strike now for the Red Sox. And it's 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Here now the 2-2 is whipped to left, a base hit, and that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one. So that plate appearance extends the inning for Ian Kinsler.
Nice AB right there. 2-out single in the 9th. You put yourself in a position to be the tying run. Now you have your boy coming up behind you, the winning run at the plate. Start loosening up the water cooler lids. We could have a walk-off.
Dustin Pedroia will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Swing and a ground ball to 3rd. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Well, folks, that's what Kenley Jansen does. When he enters the game, the hopes of the other team, they usually just leave. Slams the door again right here.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Los Angeles win the World Series opener and take a 1-0 lead. Yimi Garcia earns the victory on the mound. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.